Today is nomination day and candidacy papers have been filed this morning. The campaign has now officially begun and it is now fifth gear for candidates from both Barisan Nasional, Pakatan Rakyat as well as those independent ones. I'm Regina Lee and you're watching GE13 The Showdown. With me here is Group Chief Editor Datuk Sri Wong Chun Wai. Hello.
Okay.
Exciting times this morning.
Yes.
So Datuk Sri, the showdown is now official. What do you think are the significant elements that you've noticed this morning during the nomination process?
It's really been an exciting morning. It's really a thriller. A lot of surprises and plenty of drama all the way since nomination this morning. The nomination has been closed and we are now waiting for the Election Commission to give us the official statistics, the number of straight fights, the number of independents, and the number of three-way fight, four-way fights, the details.
That's right.
But what we have that's really of great interest is that the most interesting one is that the Wanita Deputy Chief, Camelia Ibrahim, is contesting as an independent. UMNO has responded swiftly by sacking her and she says that, no, you're not sacking me, I'm resigning. Okay?
That's true.
And another great surprise. Maverick MP, we call him Maverick, okay? Ibrahim Ali has gone in as an independent, but surprisingly, the Barisan Nasional candidate who was supposed to contest in Pasir Mas did not file his paper. I mean, look, there's going to be a lot of question marks over that, and I think that we can expect the UMNO candidate, or rather the Barisan Nasional candidate, to be sacked as well, okay? And there's this third element in Malacca, a DAP veteran by the name of Sim Tong Him. He filed his paper for the Kota Melaka parliamentary seat, but for the state seat in Kota Laksamana, he filed the paper as an independent. And again, he has been sacked. And there's another one by the name of Janice Lee, who was the incumbent for Teratai state seat. She went in as an independent and she has been sacked as well. Now, we see both of these on both sides, in the Barisan Nasional as well as Pakatan Rakyat, where a lot of disgruntled members who have not been picked to contest have gone in as independents. The talk is that we could run up to 100 or more independents this time.
Yeah.
Probably the largest number ever in the history of Malaysian general elections.
That is quite true. And
Yep.
and since you've said that both the UMNO, well, the independent candidates from who are formerly UMNO members now, do you think that we could see actually a purge from other parties with regards to their members contesting as independent? Because this can be tantamount to sabotage, right?
Absolutely. I think that the whole lot of this morning, UMNO have sacked their members. MCA Legal Bureau has issued a statement to say that action will be taken against any of the MCA members who is contesting as independents. DAP has taken action. There will be this removal of this traitor, so to speak. Okay, and really interesting since this morning is that for the first time in Malaysian history, again, all the 505 state seats, all the 222 parliamentary seats, they have all been challenged all the way. So no one has won Angapos. Okay. I believe that will be the status unless the Election Commission in an hour's time tell us otherwise. But as of right now, it's going to be a fight all the way. And of much interest is, suddenly we have some parties we have forgotten, or have never heard of. We have parties like Berjasa, a Kelantan party that was formed in 1977, suddenly contesting in Selangor. We have Bersama, I'm told it was formed in 1994, which is supposed to be the Malaysia United People's Party. I've never heard of them. They're coming in to contest. Yeah, it is supposed to be a Sabah party, but it's contesting, I think, in Selangor or KL, I'm not too sure. And then you have the more familiar Parti Cinta Malaysia and Kita. So we have these four pretty new parties, or revamp parties, coming into joining in the fray as well. You have so many 5-corner fight, 6-corner fight in Sabah, in this place called Tunku, which is in Lahad Datu. We have a 5-way fight, and the Sabah Chief Minister is also facing a 5-corner fight. So it's pretty exciting, seriously. Yeah.
Now that is exciting indeed.
Yeah.
Anyway, hold that thought.
Okay.
And we'll be right back with you after this short break. Welcome back to our show GE13 Showdown, and Dato Sri Wong Chun Wai is here with us right now, and he was just talking about the independent candidates as well as these spoiler parties maybe who might or might not be an impact on the general election campaign. So apart from these independent parties and candidates who are contesting in the elections, we do also see one or more parties in the Pakatan Rakyat contesting against each other, such as the Sungai Aceh seat in Penang as well as Labuan, where PKR is actually going ahead with PAS as well as against Barisan Nasional. So what do you think of that?
Okay, before that, maybe I'll just address the issue of independence. If it's going to be a close fight between Barisan Nasional and Pakatan Rakyat, the impact of this independence would be they actually break up the votes. They could have some impact on the outcome of the elections. They will steal some votes from both sides. That's why they're called spoilers. And if you look at past elections, that sometimes if we add in all the votes of this independence, it could have gone to, say, a Barisan or could have gone to Pakatan Rakyat. But because of these votes that has been split up, it affects the outcome of the results. Now, you were talking about PKR fighting against PAS. Against Barisan Nasional. It's pretty unusual this time. In Sungai Aceh, in Penang, it's a 3-corner fight involving PKR, PAS and Barisan Nasional. And it's the same in Labuan. There is this break in ranks. So obviously that the PKR and PAS could not come to an agreement at that local level, and they would have show their dissatisfaction with the national leadership by going in. But it's interesting because I would want to know that when you represent your party, say you represent PAS or represent PKR, surely you would get a letter of authorization. They call it the Watika.
That's right.
And how did the respective party leadership gave these letters to endorse their candidacy in these areas, knowing very well that there's a fellow component party who is contesting there as well? So these are interesting questions. Who authorized them with these letters, knowing very well that another fellow component is contesting? These are two mysteries that both party leadership will have to answer. Would either one of them withdraw or somebody's going to get a sack? So this will be the excitement of the coming days as we look forward. And I can see that now that the nomination papers have been filed, names have been filed in, the contenders are known, I think that we're in for a really exciting time. Real smackdown coming.
Yeah, and they could end up spoiling each other's chances as well,
Absolutely, right? Yeah.
So both Barisan and Pakatan, they have been campaigning since 2008 itself. Do you think that this race could get even more heated in the next 14 days?
I would say 24 hours, or maybe tonight. Okay, I would say the gloves are out, and that the punches are going to come. Verbal challenges, lots of dramatic effect. If you look at it, if you look at the paper today, that you see Lim Kit Siang crying. The Registrar of Society and the Election of Commission says that the DAP is allowed to use a rocket. But the impression given at Ceramah was that the DAP has been victimized, so he cried. This is a real dramatic effect. And then last night at the PKR Ceramah, lots of crowd turned up because there was this promise to produce someone who looks exactly like Anwar Ibrahim. It was his clone, to show that those allegations of sex tape isn't Anwar Ibrahim, it's somebody from Thailand who looks exactly like him. So there's this huge crowd, everybody was waiting for this excitement, but the clone didn't turn up. So you're going to have a lot of this color, a lot of this excitement that will keep us really on the ground and on the field to just follow the election.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we will be there as the excitement unfolds. So now that the showdown has officially begun, as well as the campaign period, we can only expect a more exciting times in the run-up
Yes.
to the polling day. I'm Regina Lee. You have been watching GE13, the Showdown. Stay with us for more updates.